Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Joshua Dobbs and the New York Giants versus Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Looking to pass. First play is Prescott. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You talk about this Giant defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. That is caught and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Prescott from the gun. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll run here with a rookie. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now Dobbs. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 66 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. A first down throw for Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mitchell. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Dobbs to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. The give to the fullback on the dive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Here is 3rd and 5. Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On the ground, it's Gray. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to... And he is in! Touchdown, New York! It's the fullback. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mitchell now off the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. On first down, Dobbs to throw. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. He's still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Wan'Dale Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. Prescott. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Danny Etling leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts leading the way in the...
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Dobbs' throw brought in by Bellinger. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll work down inside the 45. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On third down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, Dobbs. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dietrich Wise collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 34. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the draw, here's Mitchell.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott now. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
On second down, Dobbs. He's going to let it go again. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
This 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
He'll drop to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Staying on the ground with Vaughn.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. With a crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. Third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown.
Jake Ferguson.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On first and 10, Dobbs escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. There he goes, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
To throw is Dobbs, eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Giants! 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
So Dak and the Cowboys down by 2 touchdowns. 1:40 remaining. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here's Dak.
Over the middle, Incomplete. That's Mitchell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now Prescott. That's complete to Pierce. 2nd and 6 coming up. To throw, Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Here's first down. Prescott. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw into the hands of Reynolds here.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now Dak.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Here's Prescott.
This pass complete to Reynolds.
And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.